Social Plus Africa, showcasing the best.
I have the long version and the short version. If you want the long version, I am Edwin Orugbo or Amre Ataho Orugbo. Some call me Inferno. Though if you want to talk like you're an American or something, you can say Inferno. Wow. But yeah, as a Nigerian, I'm Inferno. As a musician, I started writing the songs very early on. I started to use other people's lyrics and change the melody, and then sometimes change the melody and leave the lyrics. And a friend told me, you can put together a song yourself. That was very early on, at about age 13, 14. And then after that, actual recording and video shoots and all that, you know, formally doing music, that started in Austria. When I went to Austria, that was where I did the first song with record label called Harry Huber Records, in connection with East and West Music. Warner Bros. Was also in that, and we got to number 3 on the Austrian charts. Genre of music. I was listening to so much rock music, reggae music, Europe dance music when I got to Europe, techno and all that. So I write a piece of everything, whatever comes to the mind, depending on the influences, whatever comes to the mind I create. And then, you know, it comes naturally. If it's reggae music, it's reggae music. If it's rock, it's rock. But as for genre, I'm a bit of everything. Though I love my dance music, techno and rock the more. Yeah. It wasn't difficult to come to Nigeria to do my music. I actually visited. I had copies of the songs. I went to AIT then, and I met some good gentleman who told me he could put me on live. You know, I didn't go there to do the music. I went to visit somebody, but because of the way I was dressed, you know, as a musician coming from the West, I was dressed in that flamboyant manner, trinkets and all that. And then the guy accosted me. I told him. He took me to the studio. There was a program then called Lunch Break. During the lunch break, he interviewed me and we talked about the music and all that. But he told me that techno music as at then wasn't much in Nigeria, that I should go back, do something, dance music, reggae music, that the people would love it. So I did. I went back, I did that song, Wishes for All. Some of you call it Wadada, yeah. But the title is Wishes for All. And then I came back with it. They played it on the AIT stations and so many stations then, and it became number 1. High moments. Well, that song, Wishes for All, got me to Ivory Coast. I was released on EMI Ivory Coast, Abidjan. Yes. And then I was released on JT Publishing in South Africa. So, and then I became the first artist to go for Kora All African Music Awards. I was nominated Most Promising African Artist, and you know how that felt? It was like, wow, Most Promising African Artist. I loved it. And so basically, the Kora Music Award was the highlight then, the high point then, because that time Kora was the Grammys of Africa, and I relished the moment, yeah. Yeah, break. I did have a break. I left the scene when piracy and some of the other troubles with the collecting societies became overwhelming. We, the artists, weren't getting our dues and all that. I just thought, okay, I didn't start doing the songs here, so why not go back? I took that time, though, to go to Ivory Coast, where it got published, and South Africa again, where it got published. You know, after the Kora Music Award, I went there again when it got published. After that, I went to Europe to cool my heels. How to write a good song? You know, basically, music has three parts: the melody, the rhythm, and the lyrics. So if you want to write a song, for me, popular music, you start from the melody. You know, Nigerians were listening to Indian melodies in the 90s and late 80s and all that. They were listening to Indian melodies, not because they understood what they said, but the melodies were beautiful. So you start with the melody. After the melody, I think the next most important part is the rhythm. People want to dance. You give a groove that is good for that melody. Naturally, the melody itself tends to predetermine the groove that you go with the music. And after that, the next thing you come about the lyrics. It's good to talk things that are upbuilding, things people want to hear, make people happy. For me, my lyrics, I always love lyrics that will make you happy, make you want to smile, uplift your spirit. So you think about the melody, get a good melody, you design the groove, and then you say something that is very nice. If you look that, if it's really commercial, if it's friendly, people will sing along. And music is not that difficult. Music is a playful thing if you know how to do it. I took the time to go back to school. Right here in Nigeria, though most people will not know that, it was right here in Nigeria that I did my HND, Yaba College of Technology in Lagos. I dropped everything to build my education because I believe that people should go to school. No matter what you do, you play football, basketball, whatever. Go to school, get an education. So I did my HND, and then I did my PGD to allow me to do my master's. And just before this worldwide break, I was to start my PhD. So hopefully, after the lockdowns and all that are over, I'm going for my PhD. Music industry has grown wild leaps and bounds. You know, the boys are doing great things. The music has come of age. And the beautiful thing these days is that you don't really have to keep to one genre. Alternative music is allowed now, and they get popular, they get known, they get airplay and everything. Music industry is fantastic. And I think the collecting societies are just beginning to get their acts together, you know. And the endorsement industry, those who use the artists to promote their goods and services and all that, they've also decided to patronize the Nigerian artists a lot, so that the artists are getting some form of payment for their talent. Yes, they are getting that these days. Oh, retirement. Musicians don't retire. That's what people don't know. Any artist that you didn't hear from again did not retire. He's only resting. The thing is a natural thing, and there is a spiritual connection to the music. Songwriting, singing, there's something about music that is spiritual. It's not as ordinary as people think. It's the being, it's part of you, and you can't get out of it. It cannot get out of you. If you're a musician, you're a musician, you stay. Though, there comes a time when you are no longer releasing stuff, and you can still come back and start to do what you do best, which is the music, and it's allowed. I can name many artists who left the scene and came back and all that, and we keep writing even when you're not hearing from us. So there's no retirement. I'm not retired. Not soon. My dear Nigerians, and not just Nigerians, even out there in Europe, what you should expect, it's what I should call a blast very soon. Like I've taken time to review everything, listen to my repertoire, both release and unreleased, consider what's happening out there in Nigeria and abroad. Yes, Nigerians should expect something very soon, very new and very strong and very friendly and very good, even if I say it myself.